So we're officially in the AI era. And what that means is that the old rulebook for how you build wealth, yeah, that's been tossed right out the window. This new world, it's creating a whole new class of winners, but it's also creating a whole new class of losers. And the big question is, which side are you going to be on?
All right, let's just dive right into it. For decades, the playbook for getting ahead financially was pretty much set in stone. You had books like The Millionaire Next Door telling you exactly what to do. But what if that whole model is just broken now?
Well, that's the reality we're all facing. To really succeed today, you can't just work harder at the old game. It's not going to cut it. You have to learn an entirely new one.
Okay, so first things first, let's break down why that trusted old school path to becoming a millionaire is basically just crumbling.
And this really lays it all out. On the one hand, you've got the old formula, right? Get a safe job, live below your means, invest. A nice, slow, steady path. But then look at today's reality. We're in this perfect storm of wages that aren't going anywhere, living costs that are just skyrocketing, and now AI is threatening the very safe jobs that whole formula was built on. The math, it just doesn't add up anymore.
And I want to be super clear about this. This isn't just a US thing. Not at all. This is a global trend. This pressure cooker of wages not keeping up with the cost of, living, it's affecting people literally everywhere. And that brings us to the big one, the great disruptor, AI. This isn't just some new app or another tool. No way. It is fundamentally changing the game, especially for those high-paying jobs we all thought were so secure. I mean, just think about it. What were the safe careers we were all told to go for? Doctor, lawyer, accountant, even a tech coder. Well, take a look. These are the exact jobs that are now at risk. Why? Because their core function, working with knowledge, is something AI is becoming unbelievably good at. And this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is happening right now. In fact, get this, some studies are already showing that AI is starting to outperform human doctors in diagnosing patients. It can see patterns in medical data on a scale that's, it's just not humanly possible. And here's where it gets real. This quote really hits home because it shows the human cost. You have someone in tech who did everything right, got that high-paying job, the mortgage, the whole deal. And now, laid off, unemployment's run out, and they're stuck. That old promise of security, it's really starting to break down. Okay, but it's not all doom and gloom, I promise. Because in the middle of all this chaos, there's one absolutely critical skill that AI is, it's terrible at. And that right there is your new competitive advantage. So first, let's get clear on what AI is great at. It's something called analytical intelligence. Basically, it's the ability to solve problems by taking all the knowledge that already exists and just remixing it into a solution. Sound familiar? It should. It's exactly what our entire school system trains us to do.
Now let's look at the complete opposite of that. It's called opportunity identification. This isn't about remixing what's already there. No, this is that uniquely human skill of being able to spot what's missing. Seeing a gap in the market, an unmet need, and then creating something totally new to fill it.
This table just lays it out perfectly. AI's job? Remix what exists. Our job? Create what's missing. AI runs on data. We run on human emotions and intuition. So the takeaway here is actually pretty simple, but it's so powerful. Stop trying to compete with AI on its turf. Start playing to your own strengths. Okay, so what does this actually look like in the real world? It's all about a new kind of partnership. Your human idea powered by AI's incredible execution. Let's walk through a case study. So check this out. We're going to look at a one-person business, totally automated, that's built on this exact idea. It's a print-on-demand shop on Etsy. So here's the blueprint, and it all starts with step one, which is pure human opportunity spotting. Someone was scrolling through Etsy and noticed, hey, there aren't a lot of clever t-shirts for specific dog breeds. Boom, that's the idea. That's the part AI could never do. And then from there, it's all AI execution. You use ChatGPT to brainstorm funny slogans, Midjourney to create the art. You can even use AI to help with the design in Canva. Then you just upload it to a print-on-demand service and even use AI to optimize your listings. The human had the one spark of an idea, and AI did pretty much all the grunt work. All right, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but I'm just not an ideas person, right? Well, don't worry, this is absolutely a skill you can learn. So let's talk about how to actually rewire your brain to start seeing these opportunities. And if this feels hard or unnatural, you are definitely not alone. I mean, our entire school system has been designed from the ground up to train that analytical intelligence. And a lot of times, that comes at the expense of our creative, opportunity-spotting muscles.
Seriously, think about this for a second. In school, if you swap homework with a friend because they're good at math and you're good at English, what's that called? Cheating. But in the world of business, doing that exact same thing, partnering up to play to each other's strengths, is called a brilliant strategic partnership. We've literally been conditioned to think that this kind of opportunity seeking is a bad thing.
But the good news is you can totally train this skill. You just have to immerse yourself in the right mindset. So start reading books by entrepreneurs, watch video case studies of successful businesses, but don't just consume it. Actively study how they spotted their gap in the market. You really have to train your brain to start seeing what isn't there. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. The AI era has arrived. That old, safe path, it's gone. So instead of worrying about what job AI is going to replace, it's time to start asking a different question. What opportunity is sitting right here in front of you?